Hey guys, it is Kevin here in Japan, and I'm just kind of coming to you with the topic today. I heard a news story that in Canada, in the city of Calgary, there's a school board or a school that is getting rid of academic awards because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, and that just really struck a nerve with me when I heard about that. I've heard about these like soccer leagues in Canada and America where they don't keep score, and there's no winners and losers because they don't want people to have hurt feelings. In this case, the Calgary School Board doesn't want to give out student awards because they don't want to hurt people's feelings, because they want everyone to feel equal. And I gotta be honest, I really think it's ridiculous. I think that's kind of in the same kind of vein as the concept of making soft playgrounds or safe playgrounds, where we take out jungle gyms because we don't want children climbing on jungle gyms because they might get hurt. We take away different playground apparatuses because we want kids to be hurt. I think 2013, 2012, 11, the last few years, there's been this major shift in the culture, in Western culture, at least North American culture, since I've left and been living in Asia, to, I hate to say it, but it's like the wussification of our youth. Children learn important lessons by falling down and hurting themselves. They learn to persevere, to pick themselves up, to move on. They fall off that jungle gym, they get hurt, and they need to learn to not be scared of trying something new, of trying something that might be a little bit dangerous, because many things in life, you do need to take risks. You need to take risks to be successful. You want to be successful in life, you got to try new things, you got to take risks. You're learning a second language, like I live here in Japan, and I'm learning Japanese. You want to learn Japanese, you got to take a risk to use it, and to make a mistake, and be embarrassed. That happened to me today. I messed up a word. Basically, I screwed up a kid's name. Instead of calling him by his name, I said a word that was close that meant dust. Not very nice, but I called him dust. I called him dirt. But you got to take a risk. And what we need to teach, I think we need to teach children is, honestly, and I am an educator, that we all have strengths and weaknesses, and we all have different gifts, and we all have different strengths. And instead of just saying, let's make everyone equal so we don't hurt anyone's feelings, that for example, a teacher's role should be to nurture students and to teach them that they all have different gifts and they all have different abilities. And maybe one student's really good at soccer and he should be commended for that and be awarded for that. And another child's good at drawing, and another child's good at playing music, and another child is good at making creative stories, and another child is good at being funny. And these are things that should be nurtured, I think, and because we are all different. And we have to know that we got to be able to take risks. Kids need to they can't be coddled. They can't be protected all the time. Like, for example, you can't follow your child around 24 hours a day, making sure that their feelings aren't hurt and that nothing bad happens to them, because bad things will happen. And when they get older and they move into the real world, that's the most important thing. What are we teaching them? When you get into the real world, there is competition. You want to succeed, you've got to compete. Awards are important. They teach competition. I'm a really nice guy. I think I'm a very nice guy. If you talk to people who know me, they say I'm a really nice guy. But for example, if I met someone who has equal credentials or qualifications, and we're both looking for a job in the same field, and a job comes up and I find out about it, I'm not going to tell him, hey, guess what I just saw come up in the job ads, because I want that job. I want to win that. I want that position to give myself financial security and be able to supply or give a good life for my family. Competition's important. Was I the best at a lot of things? No. Was I the best at anything? I don't know. But I did pretty good at some things. And for example, university. I coasted through high school. I didn't do any work at all, but I still did pretty good. I didn't do much work, but I did pretty good. And I thought to myself, what would happen if I had done a lot of work? I get to university and I made Dean's List every year that I was in university. I graduated with honors in both my degrees. That made me feel damn good. I didn't do it. Now my freshman year, I got honors. Now I didn't keep working hard so I could get honors the next year. I kept working hard because I liked what I was doing. And some people will say that intrinsically we should teach children to just study and learn for the sake of learning instead of trying to attain awards. Yeah, that's great, that's cool. And that is true. Children should want to attain an education or learn for the sake of learning. But at the same time, giving those who excel at things a pat on the back, I don't think that's a bad thing. And some of you may disagree with me out there, and that's fine, because this is my opinion. But as a parent, as a teacher, as a guy, as a Canuck in Japan, I really think that the concept of giving students awards, giving athletes awards, is a good thing. Competition is important, especially when you hit the real world, the private sector. You're looking for a job, you're trying to succeed in the business world, you're trying to succeed in the private sector. Those who compete are the ones who achieve success. Those who want to be like everyone else and whine and complain and naysay and all that, they don't succeed. It's that simple. So parents, I think you're doing your kids a disservice by protecting them too much, honestly. And that's something I try to tell myself every day, because I've got 2 little kids who I love very much, and I want to protect them, but I have to remember that they need to fall down and get hurt sometimes and learn how to pick themselves up and move on. Very important. And they also need to learn to compete. That's important. Hey guys, Kevin here in Japan. Oh, by the way, I'm using my GoPro Hero 2. I know the sound sucks on this, guys. Don't leave a comment about that. A microphone is on the way, guys. Yes, new audio coming soon. That's right, guys. I've got a microphone for my GoPro on the way in the mail, as well as a dead cat. So like when it's windy, it'll make the sound better when it's windy. So there we go. Hey guys, take care. Kevin in Japan. Check out the links below. And if you disagree with me, that's cool. Because again, my opinion.